is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Aquarius, in today's reading, I'm going to give you 2 of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Do your reading and then clarify it, okay? So let's get started, Aquarius. Deep breath, Aquarius, deep breath. This is going to be for Aquarius for their highest good. Aquarius, 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 Aquarius. 2 cards for Aquarius for their highest good. This is for their highest good. Take what resonates with you, Aquarius, and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius. 2 cards for Aquarius. Wow. Nice. Okay. Hold on, you guys. I need to fix my mic here. Hope you guys can hear it. Okay. It says, traveling lightly. Simplify your life. Definitely. Yes. You are just do what you have to do. Don't make it a big deal. Like, I feel like, make things simple for yourself instead of so hard. Okay. Like really simplify your life. Wow. Nice. And then you have wondrous universe, walk into beauty. Wow. Trust the universe. Like trust God, trust the universe and everything that they got your back, that they're going to give you what you truly deserve and need. Okay, so really have that, trust in that. Believe, keep your faith. Like they truly have your back. We think that they don't, but they do. All right, so Aquarius, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Aquarius, 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 Aquas. All right, here we go. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this real quick. One card for the current for Aquarius, 1 for the situation, 1 for the past, 1 for the what's hidden, the hopes and fears, for what you need to do now, what you need to work on, and the outcome. Wow. It's a lot here. There's a lot. Okay. So, Aquarius, you start off with the 4 of Swords. 4 of Swords is about having rest, about, maybe you're stressed, maybe you're restless, but maybe you need to start resting more. They're asking you to have some kind of solitude. You also have the 3 of Swords here, and maybe there was some kind of heartbreak. Maybe you have negative thoughts here, maybe there's some kind of loss, maybe a divorce, a hurt, but definitely just a lot of emotional pain. Then you have the 9 of Wands here for the past. And I feel like, you really need to have your courage, and just keep pushing forward, have faith, setting boundaries also. I feel like you needed to set some kind of boundaries because you're doing so much, I feel like you're just wary, really wary. And then the 10 of Swords is up here for what's hidden. 10 of Swords is saying there is definitely an ending here. Something has come to an ending. Could have been painful. Maybe there was, maybe your deep wounds are still open. Maybe there's some kind of betrayal, some kind of lost. Wow. And then you have the Ace of Wands down here for the hopes and fears. And this is a new project, new beginning. This is inspiration. This is desire. This is a lot of good things here. Also for the Page of Cups behind here and what you need to do now. Listen to your intuition. Really, I feel like you're going to be very creative very soon. I feel, you need to pay attention to your dreams. Wow. Okay. And then with the 8 of Wands here, I feel like there's a lot of quick, fast movement. I feel there's news messages, a lot of fast changes coming through also. And I feel like there's traveling. You're going to be doing some kind of air travel or traveling. And then you have the 6 of Swords down here for the outcome. And the outcome is saying that you are definitely leaving behind something. And this is your card, the 6. So you did come into your reading. Maybe you're just changing things, leaving things behind. You're moving on. You're releasing what you needed to release. So it's good. I like that a lot. So let us see what's going on, Aquarius. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is going to be for Aquarius. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Four of Swords. Why is the Four of Swords here for Aquarius? For their highest good. Wow. So definitely there's a big new beginning here. So you do have the King of Wands. You do have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is asking you to rest. Really take some time out to rest, to take care of yourself and rest, okay? Really try to do that. With the King of Wands here, you're like an entrepreneur, you know, you be the leader that you are, you know, take control of your life, lead the way forward, okay? Do what you need to do to change things that are not good for you. I feel like you need to live your own life the way you want to instead of like walking on eggshells around with other people. I feel like you just need to do what you want. Also feel like you need to take charge of any situations that's around you that is, you know, just continuously on and on. I feel like you really need to take control of it and find your courage, and just find your courage to move on, because if it's continuously there, then it's probably not good for you, okay? And then you also have the World card, and the World card says that there is going to be a new cycle coming in for you. The world is turning, you know, there's a new chapter coming in, so it's very nice. Very, very nice, you guys. I like that. I am an Aquarius, so my fellow Aquarians. So very good. You have the Three of Swords here. And why is the Three of Swords here in the situation? One more card. Wow. One more card. Wow. That's crazy. So not only do you have the Wheel of Fortune here, you have the World card. You have the Ace of Wands. There's a lot of good new things coming in, but also too, maybe in the past, you know, you were very heartbroken, you know, you were very heartbroken, you were very sad, you know, going through a lot, you know, maybe you've been hurt, you know, or been going through a breakup, even a grief, you know, it's made you sad. Your emotions were very high. I feel like your emotions were, there was a lot of emotional pain there. I also feel, but I feel also too that things changed for you. People have fallen out of your life. They have fallen out of your life. You're seeing the truth about things, you know. There could have been just a lot of manipulation around you, but just there's things that have changed for you, and things are going to continue to change for you because you have the Tower here. Wow, it's big. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune says that your luck is changing for the better. There's a cycle ending because that new cycle is here to start, so be ready. But definitely karma is here also. Like if you felt like you've been done wrong, it's karma is here to, you know, to justify what's been happening. You don't have to do anything. Let the universe take hold of it. Father God, whoever you pray to, let them take a hold of it. You don't have to do anything. Then you have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands says, you know, find your courage, keep pushing forward, you know. Even though you're tired, you're frustrated, you know, you keep continuing to move forward, and that's good. So that's very nice. So let's go to the Ten of Swords. And why is the Ten of Swords here for Aquarius? One more card. Wow. So you do have the Page of Cups here. You have the Page of Cups. You have the Two of Cups here. I feel with the Two of Cups that let's start with so the Ten of Swords is here, right? So something has come to an end in your life. It could have been relationships. It could have been like, you know, people falling out of your life. Like I said, you know, you didn't think that this would have happened, you know, because y'all were so close, and it happened. It was painful, but it did happen. So things are moving on. You know, this turns into a 1. So it's going to be a new beginning, and there it is right there. Okay, so, and then there it is right there, and then there it is right there. So there's new beginnings here. New start, new beginnings are here for you, so it's good. With the Page of Cups here, you have it here twice. You have it here, and then you have it here, okay? Here, okay? So you have, pay attention to your dreams, okay? Pay attention to your dreams. I feel like you're going to have a lot of creative ideas, inspirations. I feel like there's news coming through for you, good news also. I feel like you're very curious and you want to learn something new also. Um, really look at the signs, like your number signs, like 1111, 222, 444, 333, stuff like that. Really look at that. Pay attention to it. Look it up, because those are messages also from your guides. I feel like really you need to pay attention to your dreams also, because there is hidden messages there. But there is definitely news and messages coming in. With the Two of Cups here, I feel like you have a really good connection with someone, and I feel like, you know, they're gonna have your back. Whoever it is, it doesn't have to be a love interest. It could just be a really good friend. But I do truly feel that there's some kind of offer coming in for you. I feel like you need to trust your higher self, and I feel like you just need to let go of the worry of anything, because things are going to change for the better, and it looks really good here. Okay, so just know that. And then you have the Ace of Wands down here for the hopes and fears. And why is the Ace of Wands here? One more card. Wow. Wow. Look at that. You have the Ace of Swords on top of the Ace of Wands. So that's very nice. With the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're definitely, you're going to see the truth in everything. You're going to speak your truth. There's a truth here that you need to see, and you will see it very soon. I feel like there's new projects with the Ace of Wands. You started new projects. You're wanting to create. You have that urge to create something, you know, craft, you know, painting, whatever it is, you're going to start it. I feel like you're going to have a lot of willpower. I feel like there's new beginnings here. I feel like there's a lot of growth here for you. With the Ace of Swords here, I feel like you're going to have a lot of clarity. I feel like you're going to have a lot of breakthroughs coming through. There's like good things coming in, you guys, coming in. So it's good. He also has a Lover's card here, and with the Lovers is saying trust the process. Just go with it. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to go, you know, walk 50,000 steps. You don't have to do, you know, walk up, you know, the tower or up a mountain. You just kind of just go with it. Just go with it. Stop controlling things. Stop making things harder than it is. Trust the process, okay? You need to do that. And I also feel like you need to have communication with whoever it is that you're with. Like if you're with somebody, you know, your significant other, really have better communication. And if you're not with anybody, then have communication with the people around you. Okay, because I feel like there's a strong presence of communication here. I also feel like you're very divinely guided, Aquarius, very divinely guided. The spirit guides, they love you. The angels, they're around you. So it's nice. You have the Page of Cups up here for the what you need to do now. Why is the Page of Cups here? You have the Five of Swords, one more card, and you have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so in the past, something has gotten you angry. You're very angry. You know, the Five of Swords, he's here. He's like, win it all. I'm here. You see this picture? He looks like, right? He looks like nobody is going to bring me down. That's you. Okay? But you're frustrated. You have a lot of frustration, a lot of tension. You're angry. You know, deep down you're angry still about everything that conspired, everything that has been happening in your life. People have been falling out of your life. You know, people have just not been connected. You know, it's just a lot. It's just a lot for you. And I feel like there's been a lot of change for you also. But you just still have that anger within you. They're asking you to let it go. They're asking you with the Queen of Swords, speak your truth. You know, don't beat around the bush. Speak your truth. Be direct. Stand up for yourself and everything that you believe in and what you're doing. You know, if it doesn't seem right, then speak up about it. You know, really stand up for yourself. The Queen of Swords, whether you're male or female, she is a strong-willed person, okay? She's very strong-willed. She carries that sword in one hand, and then you know it's very heavy. She's looking at you, speaking her truth, being direct, you know, telling you like it is, okay? They're asking you, defend yourself in what you believe in, because you need to. Like I said, trust your intuition. I feel like you're going to have a lot of creative opportunities coming towards you. You know, even offers coming towards you. I feel like there's some kind of surprise coming in for you also. But really pay attention to your dreams. You have the Eight of Wands. And why is the Eight of Wands here? One more card. Wow. So definitely you had the Eight of Wands and things were moving fast, right? Things were like, sometimes you don't know where the time goes. Like the time goes very fast. I've been noticing that. Like I could be awake and by the time I go do breakfast and everything, it's like 3. you know, so it's like just moving fast. That's just an example, you guys. But you are definitely moving fast. There were a lot of sudden changes coming into your life. Definitely, I feel like there's just a lot of change. You're manifesting a lot of things quickly. So really start thinking positive, changing your mindset to positive things, happiness, okay? Because you are definitely manifesting everything. I also feel like there is traveling here for you. And you are definitely moving forward. With the Judgment card, I feel like you've really awakened to things. You know, you've awakened to, you're seeing things clearly now. You know, it's like, you know, you no longer do the same old stuff anymore. You're like a new person, you know. It's like, nope, I'm not doing it no more. I'm tired of it. You're fed up with it and you're going in a new direction. So I feel like that's very good. With the Six of Wands, I feel like you don't need to tell everybody your business. I feel like you need to keep it on the down low because there is success here. There is going to be a lot of success. There's going to be a lot of changes pushing you forward to better. So just know that. But I feel like you don't need to be telling anybody anything or even displaying it or showing it off. Not until you trust that person. Okay. Not until you're like in it. Okay. So really be careful on that. I feel like you have a lot of success here, and I feel like because you're that kind of person, you know, you take charge of your life, you know, you do the changes to it when you have to. I also feel like with the Six of Wands that there is success here. So it's very nice. And then the Six of Swords here. And why is the Six of Swords here for Aquarius? Wow, look at that. One more card. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. I'm going to show you. This is very interesting. Okay, so you have the Ace of Wands. You have the Ace of Wands down here. And you have the Ace of Swords. Wow. And then you have the New World, the World card. There are so many. And then you have the Ten of Swords down here, which means that there's an ending turning into a one. So it's a new beginning also. Very nice. Very, very nice, you guys. Things are going to change for the better for all of us, and it's good. I need to see this because this is really great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so you do have the Six of Swords, you have the Ace of Wands, and the Hangman. So, you know, you left a lot of things behind, you know, with the Six of Swords. You left people behind. You left, you know, positions. You left, you know, situations, even obstacles. So this card is saying that you're leaving it and you're not going to go back to it because you're tired. You want something new. You're releasing old baggage and you're just moving on. So it's good. Very nice. You have the Hangman. The Hangman is saying that really have patience for everything. You are definitely looking at things differently now. You're surrendering to the past, and it's beautiful. A beautiful card to get because you're no longer holding on to anything. You know, you want this new to come in, and that's beautiful, fabulous. And then you have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, like I said, you know, there's a new beginning here. You're going to have a lot of creative ideas. You're going to be very inspired. There's a lot of growth here. So it's nice. You know, you're going to be very, very successful. It's good. Very nice. Oh, wow. All right. So, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You're going to be in a very beautiful path, Aquarius. Just trust the process, trust your intuition, you know, and keep pushing forward and be careful on who you tell your business to. And just be ready. There's a lot of things that are going to change. All right. So, Aquarius, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. God bless.